Testing 1 2 3. This is a test. Testing 1 2 3. This is a test. Testing. Is my mic working? Want to make sure that's going above all else. I don't even know if y'all heard the stream music. I forgot to test to see if the stream music was even going. Could you hear the MIGA when earlier? Could you hear the stream music going? I want to make sure that was going because that's also the audio to the overall computer. So you need to be able to hear that when we start the show, of course. Audio is good. MIGO says okay. Yeah, but just also let me know if earlier it was good too. But alrighty, if I sound clear, then we are about pretty much almost ready to go. And yeah, if you could hear Empire City, then yeah, then it was working fine, perfectly. Alright, that's great. Alright, I don't even know if there's anything else I need to get ready. Alright, that's clear. Cool. Alright. I think I've got everything set up. So, hey everyone. It's Nux and Sonic Central today. I don't even know what else to say other than we're here for our Lord and Savior the Sonic. And I guess I'll start by giving some thoughts on how I think this Sonic Central could go. But before we do that, I'm just going to double check and make sure everything is set up. Everything looks good. Looks good in terms of the stream. Looks good in terms of chat. Audio seems clear. Are you also streaming the State of Play? I will not be. I will not be streaming the State of Play. Today we will only be doing the Sonic. Because after that I'm going to run off and probably go play Spark the Electric Jester. I'll comment on anything about it if anything interesting happens though. Watch, they announce something that I actually care about in the State of Play. Oh, just pure tragedy. I'm not seeing the Sonic Central stream on YouTube yet. Is that gonna be coming up soon? If not, I might have to pull up the Twitch, and if so, oh boy, I'm gonna have to change the layout. Because I don't think I have the layout set up for Twitch. I'll have to adjust that. I guess I'll open it in a tab just in case. Oh, the Twitch ain't up either. Okay. So it don't look like we're missing anything. Cool. Alright. Yeah. So I guess I'll start by giving my thoughts on what we could see in the Sonic Central before we officially start it. That's the reason why I wanted to start an hour early. I wanted to actually give some thoughts on everything Sonic right now before we head on into it. So in terms of my mindset with our Lord and Savior right now, I've made it pretty clear that with Sonic X Shadow Generations, I'm not I don't think it's absolutely perfect, but I don't hate it either. My thoughts are pretty much just alright, neat. But in terms of everything else happening with Sonic, besides, I guess, Movie Free seems like it's on an interesting track. I'm looking forward to Movie Free, but besides that, Sonic is just kind of been okay to me so far. There's some areas that I don't think he's fumbling super hard necessarily, but I don't think he's being exceptional per se. But we've definitely been getting a lot of interesting stuff lately. A lot more interesting than in the past, with the horrible tie-ins that I just think don't fit this series. I see my boy editor extraordinaire in the chat. Sup, my dude. Glad you made it. 7 minutes late. Yeah, that's fine, but usually I'm late with my set time, so you don't even have anything to worry about. I didn't even talk about much yet. Like, we're just getting this stream started. New 3D Mario, Smash 6, Switch 2, new DK, yeah. Everything ever. Although I do think it would be hilarious if this Sonic Central gave us more info on what's happening with Switch 2 than Nintendo right now. That'd be the most hilarious thing. But I doubt it. And yeah, so now we can get into talking about what the heck is even the deal with this Sonic Central. So this Sonic Central is kind of weird because I figured that if there's going to be a Sonic Central this year, most likely it would probably talk about anything relating to the Year of Shadow. And when you actually break down the Year of Shadow stuff, it doesn't seem like there's too much actually going on. Like, we mainly have movie 3 and we have, what is it, Sonic X Shadow Generations. Those are like the main two things. So I'm imagine we're probably going to get a new trailer for Sonic X Shadow Generations. I don't know if we're going to get movie news, but there was a rumor. I don't know if y'all saw this, but there was this crazy rumor spreading around in terms of the Sonic movie verse where Team Chaotix is apparently going to get a show like Knuckles. And like I did not see this rumor for a hot minute. I had no idea that this was actually a thing that was even being rumored. But apparently that's a thing, so maybe they'll talk about it in this, maybe, if it's true. But it is just a rumor right now. But all I have to say is if the rumor that Team Chaotix is going to be brought in the movieverse and get their own show maybe is true, god dang it, they just should have put them in the Knuckles show. Like, the Knuckles Chaotix, bro. Like, that's their start. That's their debut. Just give them a small role in the Knuckles show. And that show had plenty of room to do that. Like, what else was happening? Wade stuff? You mean you couldn't sideline the Wade BS for just a little bit to, like, set up the Chaotix? Come on now. Like, that kind of ticked me off. But I suppose if we do get a Team Chaotix show, it wouldn't be the worst thing. Because unlike with Knuckles, to where I think the Knuckles show and its premise didn't fit Knuckles as a character, Team Chaotix getting into some filler, weird comedic adventures, that fits them a little bit more. So them getting a show with the same tone as the Knuckles show could be actually good for them. But I don't know. After how bad the Knuckles show was, that's kind of spoilers on my thoughts on it, but I think it's pretty clear that I don't like that show by now. But like after how that show went, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can be too excited for it. Alright, so what else could be at this crazy thing? I imagine Year of Shadow could still be a focus because we still haven't gotten Sonic, not Sonic, freaking Shadow in Sonic Dream Team. That was a rumor at some point, Shadow being in Sonic Dream Team, so maybe that's something we'll see, maybe. But other than that, I just truly do not know what else could be in the show. I'm guessing Sonic Rumble will also be here, but I don't care about that. Like, bro, what am I getting hyped for with that? Crystal Zavok? Nah, bro, I'm asleep. Trying to think what else is there. Am I missing anything? Maybe they'll talk about the comics, some merch, and other stuff that I just do not care about. Like, I'm expecting this show to focus on a lot of stuff I do not care about. Like, I'm going to be on autopilot for most of this show, pretty much, I imagine. But here's the reason why I'm streaming this Sonic Central. Here's the reason why I'm actually giving a care for this one. Because if you look at the announcement post for this Sonic Central, they say that they're going to talk about 2025 Sonic stuff. And this is actually kind of shocking to me because I figured they'd just focus on 2024, you know? Focus on the leftover Year of Shadow stuff, all the stuff I just talked about. But no, they're talking about next year already, and that's crazy. Like, I don't even think we even know what's coming out next year. So, this is going to be very interesting because this has potential to dive into all sorts of stuff. We could see some sort of new spin-off game. The big one everyone is hoping for is like some sort of Riders, a fighting game, or whatever else like that. Again, my hopes are not high for that because Sega doesn't tend to give us those, to put it lightly. But it's a possibility. In terms of mainline stuff, I don't know if they would start talking about what's the next mainline project already, because I feel like they're still going to want to promote Sonic X Shadow Generations. And until that comes out, I don't think they're going to start talking about like what's the next big mainline project. But I guess there is a small chance they could like tease it or something. And I've seen all sorts of little ideas. Like obviously the main one is could we possibly get another port or some sort of remaster? Which again I don't think that's too likely because Sonic X Shadow Generations, they probably still want to focus on that mostly right now. So I don't think they're going to have some other big remake or remaster to announce just yet. Just yet. Like I think after Shadow Generations, then that'll be when that'll possibly happen. And that'll probably happen in when? I don't even know. Hedgehog Day? February? So yeah. And yeah, 𝗵𝗵𝗃, you make a point. Sonic is mostly focused on his single-player mainline games, and everything else just kind of feels like fluff. Like, I don't care about any of the mobile stuff. And you already know they're going to talk a lot about that mobile stuff. And like I said, I'm going to be on autopilot for that. Sup, 𝗀𝗲𝗄𝗃? Like, the only reason I am streaming this Sonic Central is just the mere fact they're talking about 2025 is very interesting to me, because that does give us a possibility that they could announce something interesting here. But my expectations are not high for that, given that I think Sonic Centrals have just not had a good track record at all. Like, I can't think of a single Sonic Central announcement that has ever gotten me hype. Ever. Like, if y'all can name one, then please do. Because I don't think there's ever been a Sonic Central announcement that's gotten me hype. And yeah, the moment Movie Free ends and this whole Year of Shadow thing ends, they're going to have to start building on that momentum, because it'll be a while until Movie 4, if Movie 4 even happens. We don't even know if Movie 4 is going to happen. So the future of Sonic is going to be heavily dependent on how they carry themselves after this whole Year of Shadow campaign. So they're going to have to be ready for that. If they don't have any games lined up for after the Year of Shadow period, then they're going to be in trouble, because you can't go on another drought period like what happened like just before Movie 1 dropped. Because if you do, I promise you, this franchise will be in trouble. And yeah, I was just talking about that, 𝗵𝗵𝗃. I don't know if you saw the Team Chaotix rumor, but that's apparently something that's going to happen. There's going to be a Team Chaotix show, and I don't know. Team Chaotix is weird. Because, like, they're very fitting for a show, but they're not the most popular Sonic characters. Like, they're not Knuckles. This is the reason why I think exactly who asked for this. Obviously, Sonic fans are gonna watch it and probably love it, but like, let's be real. Like, no one is gonna care for the Chaotix like they do Knuckles and Shadow. This is exactly why I said that Team Chaotix should have been introduced into the Knuckles show. If you're gonna like have them be a big part of the movie universe, you should establish them in something that a lot of people are going to watch first, and then you can like give them their own show or something like that. But if you just give them their own show immediately, who's gonna watch it? Who's gonna even be aware that it's connected to Sonic? Like, so if Sonic and Co don't appear in the show, and you haven't sold us on how the Chaotix are as a dynamic, then who's really gonna care? That's why I think it was so foolish that they weren't in the Knuckles show if they were gonna introduce them into this movie universe. And it's also just flat out weird because, again, they are just like introducing everybody but any of the female characters. No Blaze, no Cream, no Rouge, no Amy, and it's crazy. And yeah, they're basically the Ed, Ed, and Eddie in the Sonic series. Right, they're not meant to like carry stuff on their own. They work best off other characters. And oh man, I have a bad feeling that what they're gonna do is basically repeat the Knuckles show and have them have their dynamic play off of human characters, and that can go very, 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 very wrong depending on how they execute it. And yeah, Mario, he can have a lot of shows, but again, this gets into the whole side character thing. Like, some Mario characters, obviously they have their own spin-off games, and they have their own they could probably have their own spin-off projects. Like, I could see Donkey Kong having a show or movie, Luigi having a show or movie, maybe even Princess Peach. But like, imagine like Waluigi trying to have a show or movie, and there's like no proper build up to that. Like, he hasn't even appeared in like any of the Mario movies yet. That would be so weird. That's how this Team Chaotix show rumor feels like. And yeah, that's another thing. Like, these side shows are especially weird because like it doesn't feel like they're hyping up the characters in the game verse. Well, at least they're doing a better job with Shadow. Like, they're making baby steps. But like, man, I wish we could get a Knuckles game, a Silver game, or something like that. I hope Luigi gets a show. Nah, bro, I need a full-on Luigi's Mansion movie. I need that on the big screen. I need it to have like freaking Nightmare Before Christmas vibes, or like Haunted Mansion vibes. Inject that, but I'll settle for a show. Inject that into my veins. Who would voice King Boo? Ooh, see, I don't know a lot of celebrities, modern or like older ones. I don't know celebrities like that, so I couldn't pull a name out of hat. But I don't know. I always imagine him. I feel like there's two ways you could take him. You could take him like how Nintendo High freaking did King Boo, where they like kind of made him like a Oogie Boogie type character with like a deep voice that you wouldn't expect King Boo to freaking have. Or they could just have him like a very stereotypically creepy ghost vibe voice, which I think Nintendo would probably more likely go for. Willem Dafoe, ooh, oh, I think he would kill it as King Boo. I keep making the joke that he would voice Nightmare in a Kirby movie because I don't know why, but I feel like he would kill Nightmare for no reason. Or Scooby Doo Zombie Island vibes. Oh yeah, that's a good movie. I love that movie. Hex Girls, Best Girls. Wait, is it the one? Is that the one? No, that's not the one with the Hex Girls. That one might be a different one. I'm thinking of a whole different Scooby Doo movie. The stream ain't up yet. That's weird. I would like King Boo to borrow some of Eggman from SA2, where he was in your face while doing the job and entertaining villain who you can't help but root for too. Yeah, there's a lot of different things they could do with King Boo. He could be a very interesting villain. 𝗵𝗲𝗍𝗳𝗏, yeah, he would do a good job as King Boo too. In general, all you have to get right with King Boo is just get someone that has some type of menacing vibe. Because he's not like Bowser where he has a more goofy side to him. Well, he can be kind of goofy, but King Boo very clearly like wants Luigi and everyone else dead. Very dead or trapped in a painting for all eternity. And those are not fun things compared to like Bowser sometimes. Never understood why they gave Foos vampire fangs. Well, it's their vibe. It's their creepy vibe. And yeah, he's also a sadist. Yeah, that ties into the whole trapping and painting thing. Scooby Doo and the Witch House, the one with the Hex Girls. Gotcha. Alright, let's see what's going on Twitter. Twitter seems pretty uneventful. I'm not seeing anything like leaking or anything, so that's good. This is going to be a very interesting show. If something does leak, don't post it in the chat. Because I know some Sonic stuff be leaking at like the last minute. Don't even post it in chat. We're like, how many minutes from the show? Let's go into this blind, folks. But yeah, I don't know what else to really expect in this show. I'm trying to think what could be here in terms of mainline games. Again, I don't think we're going to see a remake or a remaster because I think they're going to want all the remake and remaster vibes to be focused on Sonic X Shadow Generations. I highly doubt we're going to see the next mainline game either 2D or 3D. I'll actually be extremely shocked if we see that. I'm kind of worried because I don't think they're ready to show off either of those yet. Although there was one weird rumor about what the next 2D Sonic could be. Apparently the next 2D Sonic might be like a direct sequel to Superstars that like focuses on multiverse stuff, and oh my goodness. Ugh. The idea of a Superstar sequel makes me throw up in my mouth. I don't want to cover another Superstars type game. Please no. That hour-long review was such a drag to finish. Like the game isn't the bad, it's not the worst thing ever. But like, man, is that game like just so dry. I can't talk about it for an hour again. If I ever talk about that another Superstars type game, then it's gonna be in like a stream or something. And yeah, Sonic Centrals, they just don't. We haven't gotten any Sonic Central that's hit yet. Like they can barely do as well as like even the weakest Nintendo Directs, because at least Nintendo Directs at least usually have like one or two good announcements. Usually, like they have something there that makes it worth your time. With the Sonic Centrals, I have yet to see one that is like, ugh, that like really knocks my socks off. And yeah, even if it is a remake or remaster, we gotta worry about if Sega like does it right, because we know their track record. We know their track record. We don't even know if Sonic X Shadow Generations is gonna be done right yet. Like I've made my videos giving it credit in areas, but I'm still not sure. My main thing is just make sure the freaking Switch port works so I can even play it. Please, I don't want another Colors Ultimate situation. I am like begging for that. That at the bare minimum. That's like my bare minimum thing at this point. Like, even if Shadow Generations isn't the most fun thing, at least I still have Sonic Generations, and I love that game. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna see anything remake or remaster wise. Maybe we will, but I doubt it. I don't think we're gonna see the next mainline game, especially not 3D. Now there was, I think someone mentioned the idea that maybe we could see like a Superstars Plus, kind of like how there was a Mania Plus and Origins Plus. So what if they do like a Superstar Plus where you play as like frickin' Bang or something? And again, I'm just gonna be so sleep on that because I don't want to play Superstars anymore, bro. Like, get me out of here. I'm gonna laugh if Heroes is the next. Yeah, Prem is gonna go off if they touch Heroes because that's a sacred game for him. That's like one of his favorites, and any changes are gonna like make him go off. And I know how he feels too because that's gonna be me when they remake the adventure games. Like, there's a lot of things with those games that they just need to get right, that I don't think they're gonna do it. Like, I think they're gonna change so much stuff to appeal to casuals, and it's gonna drive me insane. Like, I'm gonna know exactly how he feels when they get to the adventure games. Heck, I'll know how he feels because I like Heroes too. Heroes is a game that's always been divisive. Like, I feel like that game is like one of the most divisive Sonic games. You either hate that game or you don't. Oh, we got a bot in chat. Let's see. And yeah, the Superstars multiplayer was like, I tried, bro. I tried playing it with feet, folks, but it just went horrible. Here's my thing. I like Heroes a lot. I do think it has flaws, but I don't even think the flaws hold it back that badly. You can most definitely tell it's a game that needed more time in the oven, but I think it actually did its formula very well. I just think it needed a game with a little more polish and a sequel with more polish, and it could shine a lot. But obviously, we know Sega doesn't like doing sequels too often. And yeah, I know, but like, I feel like the stories feel different enough to where they feel different enough and have their own different energies to where it's not that much of a drag. Like, in my opinion, Hero story is fine. Rose story is so easy; it's not even an issue with that one. Chaotic story, people hate on that one, but I don't even think that one is also bad. Like, I beat that one again. I beat that one like so fast. I did not think it was an issue. The problem is Dark Story. Dark Story is like the heart mode for the game, and that has some annoying level design. Like, that, in my opinion, is where the lowest moments of Heroes is. Like, my goodness, that game is that story is annoying. That, in my opinion, that's my least favorite part of Heroes, is the Dark Story. Specifically, Rail Canyon and Bullet Station. Their versions of those levels are pain. Absolute pain. And yeah, but I do understand, why people don't like the repetition of playing the levels over and over and over again. Especially because Heroes is a Sonic game that doesn't have a very eventful story like all the others. Like, the different perspectives don't help too much. So it makes it a very repetitive game to play. And yeah, also the slippery control. But again, I don't think the slippery control is that bad, at least to me. Like, I'm one of those people that likes Heroes a little more than others do. I don't think it's a perfect game. I don't put it on the same pedestal as the adventure games for me, or even more polished games like the classics. But I don't know, man. I definitely understand why it's divisive, though. It's the same thing with Unleashed. It's a game that I understand why it's divisive, but I don't hate the game. Although with Unleashed, that game can annoy me a lot more because that has even more annoying sections sometimes with the 𝗿𝗏𝗳𝗃. And also the freaking padding with the sun and moon medals. Oh my goodness. Why though? Like, you want to talk about repetitiveness in Sonic? That's repetitive. Grinding for those gosh dang medals. Ugh. You know what I should do? I should find... Where is it? I should find something that plays some music. Let me see. I'll put chill Sonic music. I hope nothing weird comes up, because YouTube be weird with what comes up sometimes. Let's see. Is this playlist good? Let's just go with the first result. Well, that's a stream. Let's go with this. Why not? Alright. And let me know if the thing is too loud. But it should be alright. If the 4 teams have to stay, at least make their trek through the stages diverse enough in design, looks, and atmosphere to make it feel different enough. Yeah, they definitely need to change up the level design a little more so that sometimes it feels less repetitive with some of the stages. And I honestly wouldn't mind if they shorten some of the sections so that it's a little short. Like, I think 𝘂𝗏𝗳𝗃𝗃, for example, their story, it's almost kind of as not as much of a drag as Dark Story, but not easy, I would say. Like, I feel like theirs especially can be afford to be a little shortened. And yeah, they definitely need to fix the physics and like the weird moments where your characters will go sliding. But a lot of the time, sometimes that just be people's fault, because they'll stay in speed form even in like very tight sections when you can switch to fly and be much more well balanced for that. Like, what I don't want them to do is to be doing something as drastic as removing the stories, because I'm sorry, that just goes against the original identity and vision of the game. It's the same thing with people who say like, oh, remove like freaking Big or Amy's story in Sonic Adventure, which just, no, bro, don't do that. I feel like that's too disrespectful to what the original game stood for. And I say this as someone who does not like Big Story. And yeah, that's a good fix for the medals, 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃. Chat was being kind of slow for me, so I'm just now reading some of your replies. Sonic Fort. Sonic 4 comes back somehow. We finally get episode 3. Yeah, Sonic edits. I feel like those are like some fun ones. Those I imagine are probably some of the most fun ones you can do because the music always just slaps, usually. Alright, let's see if they've... There it is. Alright, so it finally came up. How do you... Where's the... Bro, where is the... Okay, there it is. I was gonna say, where the heck is the option to close the chat? Alright, so stream is here, y'all. We are now 20 minutes away from it. Whew, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. After this show, I'm hopping off with the quickness. I'm hopping off with the quickness because I want to eat. I want to play some Spark the Electric Jester. Like, I wasn't too prepared for the fact that we could get a Sonic Central today. But obviously I was free enough to, to where I could stream it. My man said, I'm already eating. I envy you. Demetrius says getting Jamboree day one. Yeah, Demetrius, I've seen all the Mario Party Jamboree stuff, and I know it's our Lord and Savior Sonic. I know the stream is focused on that, so this is kind of a sin. But like, Jamboree is looking good right now. Those guys are cooking. There's apparently like some sort of single player mode that like takes cues from freaking Mario Party Advance of all things. Like what? And it actually improves it, and it also has like freaking mini stars from the Mario Party 9 and 10, and they're bringing back more items from the original trilogy, the N64 trilogy, and there's all these cool like new mini games themed around the characters. Like they are going crazy on Jamboree. I might need to work harder this winter because I want Jamboree and Shadow Gens. Like, I'll wait for the reviews because Mario Party and Sonic, they can have dicey track records. But, like, bro, Jamboree is, like, I'm hearing nothing but good stuff about it. And, yeah, ND Cube, they're really cleaning up their act. And they even rebranded their Nintendo Cube, which I do think that's kind of, to be honest, I think that's kind of like a dumb name because like Nintendo Cube, like what? But I mean that is basically what their OG name was, so whatever. But yeah, you can tell like Nintendo has probably given them more budget. I imagine due to the success of the last few Mario Parties, they've given them more of a budget and more stuff to work with in terms of like assets and whatnot. And I'm very happy for that. Although I still miss my boy Diddy Kong. And let's not mention the other one. Let's not mention the other one. Let's not name he who shall not be named. I just miss Diddy Kong. That's it. Oh my goodness. Insert not like us here. Man, I'm kind of worried. Some people are worried that like they might actually shadow realm Diddy Kong because of his name. I don't think they'd go that far, especially since I doubt Japan cares all that much, but I don't know. Nintendo is about to sweep the other half of 9th gen. They're definitely in a good position. I'll say that much. I don't know if they'll sweep it because they could make a dumb mistake or two that like really handicaps them. It is Nintendo. But they're in a great position, I'll say. He'll be DLC. I don't know if Jamboree is going to get DLC, given we know their little track record with with not doing DLC for Mario Party, but it's possible. I want to play music that has less vocals so that I'm clear. We like to announce that we're charging $10 per game for backwards compatibility. Yeah, something like that. Something like that is like something they might do, and it'll just like shoot themselves in the foot when they're literally in the best position they're in to like make Switch 2 a success. Like all they have to do is repeat a lot of what they did with Switch. You know, have a great first year lineup, have that backwards compatibility out the jump, carry over the NSO stuff, and that's pretty much it. I mean, have the good third parties, of course, too. And that's it in terms of like the required stuff. Obviously, there's other stuff I hope Switch 2 has. Like, can we get some god dang themes, please? I'm on my knees begging for those at this point. But I guess it's not required since we've gone like how many years without themes now? Oh my goodness. I'll laugh if that's the first thing they show. Yeah, it's very possible that's like what they show too. That's like the first thing we notice. We're like, hey, themes, baby. We shouldn't be getting excited for themes, but better late than never, I guess. And right, at least letting us set it to a screenshot would be great, because I know like a lot of cool moments in games where like I could go in the camera mode and like really take a great background pic. Although I can understand why they didn't do that, because you know what the internet would be doing, bro. You know exactly what they'd be setting for their background. Like, come on now, we know. People can't behave out here. And yeah, price is another thing that I'm hoping they really get right out the jump. But I'm also a little scared for price, because there is a tiny possibility that they saw Sony bump up their prices to like freaking $700 and all that other ridiculous stuff. And they might get a little cocky and say, what if we bumped up our prices? Like, that's a very real possibility. Like, they did $70 with Tears of the Kingdom, so that ain't off the table anymore. So there's a very real possibility that they could also bump up prices in their other areas, which is very scary. And yeah, Sony and Microsoft. Sony, for me, I've never been a crazy Sony guy, so they're not the most devastating thing for me. But obviously, I want all the studios to do well so that we can have good competition, and so that we don't end up with stuff like $700 game systems. Like, that's part of the reason why Sony thinks they can get away with it. Like, competition is just non-existent for them on the console front. Nintendo's doing their own thing with handheld stuff, and Microsoft is just not a threat like they used to be. Oh, I have a strong feeling it's very possible that 3D Mario is going to be 70. Brace yourself, guys. That's a very real possibility, especially if the rumors of it being open world are true. Trust me, I hate it, but it's a possibility. And it really depends on how good the game looks. I'm gonna need the game to look better than Odyssey for me to consider spending 70 on it. And right, there's a lot of people who like immediately went to buy it, and I'm like, what? Where are y'all getting this money? Y'all are gonna be going broke from buying consoles at that price. And yeah, that's the argument. Like, if we're only gonna be getting like one or two Marios every now and then I guess it makes a little more sense to charge some more for it. But I don't know. Now, what I'm not gonna be doing is doing that argument for GTA 6, where like apparently that game might cost like a freaking $100 for the standard edition, which that's gonna be a heck no for me. If any game gets up to that high, get me out of there. Like, I'm gonna need a game to like be like flawless for me to consider paying $100 for one game. Like, I'm gonna need that to be like absolutely spotless in flaws, nearly. I'm gonna need it to be filled to the brim of content. And yeah, that's part of the reason also. We just know Nintendo is probably going to cook with their next set of games, next gen. As to where Sonic, he can usually be in iffy territory. Man, I don't even know what Kirby is cooking right now. I still have like... Yeah, James, I don't think Hal is going to be able to... I think Hal might stay in the 60 to 50 range, because I think they know they can't get away with 70. Like, first off, they're not making any open world games as far as we know. And second off, I don't think like Kirby is like, his games are shorter and easier, and I just don't think they can be 70. Nah. Especially if you're like comparing it to like an open world 3D Mario or Zelda's, and yeah, he can't. I don't think they can afford to make Kirby that price. And yeah, some people couldn't even handle Star Allies being 60 because it was a two. But that one was a little more. That one was more so due to the fact that a lot of people believe 2D games shouldn't be 60, like they should be less than 3D games by default, which I think is a stupid argument. But I can understand it for Star Allies, because given how Star Allies launched, yeah, that game should not have been $60 day one. Let's be real. Like, I'm the biggest defender of that game, but yeah, 60 at launch was a no-no. Man, Nintendo and their pricing, they're so inconsistent with it. Like, they say that, but they're very inconsistent with their pricing. It's like an annoying thing with them. 70 for Triple Deluxe and Robobot. Man, if they have like a bunch of post game content too, like the Magolor epilogue, like they have like a Susie epilogue and a Terenza epilogue each. Yeah, I might spend 70 on that, James. I might simp for that. That sounds crazy. All right, we are about 5 minutes from showtime. So in a second, I'm going to stop the music and we're going to be ready for the show. Alright, I'll stop it now. Here we go, folks. Alright. How are we feeling before going into the show, folks? How are we feeling? because we are about 6 to 5 minutes from showtime. Everyone and their mom is freaking live. And yeah, this better be worth my time. That's how I feel. Like I'll be happy just because we all came out for the stream together. We're all having a good time just talking. But like, let's not go out sad now. Let's not all leave the stream being like, dang, they really announced freaking vector dance simulator on mobile. That was the end announcement. GG, y'all. Let's not go out sad like that. Let's get something worthwhile. Dreamcast 2, Choo Choo Train, and Space Channel 5 Part 3. Here we go. Yeah. Although, here's something weird, Michael. I just remembered this now that you bring up other Sega stuff. I think there was a rumor that something Sonic and Monkey Ball is going to happen again. That was like a rumor a while back. So maybe Sonic's going to have some more Monkey Ball DLC stuff. So we might see freaking Monkey Ball at least. Nah, imagine they announce another freaking the next Sega racing game. That would be real funny. Oh shoot, we're 3 minutes till showtime. Let me refresh to make sure the stream is up. No, the stream is still not up. The heck? Yeah, nah, they gotta be crazy to announce anything 3D Sonic, because I just do not think, there's no way it's ready already. Not yet. Absolutely no way. Year of Sonic my foot next year. Yeah, no way. No way it's ready. I'm gonna need them to take their time on that. Please. Don't rush anything. We're now 2 minutes. I'm still not seeing a stream. Like usually there's like a stream with a little bar, and I can like see that there's a little thing I can adjust. Like I'm not seeing anything. Anything coming up for y'all? '06. No, they won't even acknowledge '06 on the timeline still. We ain't seeing jack all for '06. Oh, the last time they set it up on Premiere on YouTube, so keep that in mind. Yeah, it could be they just done goofed. That'd be crazy if so. Doing me hella dirty. Like, what's the point of even streaming at that point? Alright, show time. Here we go. Premiere will begin shortly. Is it a premiere? I think they might have actually did that. And keep in mind, I usually have it on like reverse effect. I usually have it like weird looking for copyright reasons. So if y'all have like a little separate screen where you're watching it on your own, I recommend that. And what would be an oh shoot moment for me? Sonic Riders would be cool. And again, I'd be shocked if we see anything mainline or if we see a remake or remaster. I'd be shocked because I'm not expecting that. It's 12. Hello. Where is it, Sega? Bro, I am not seeing jack all. Are y'all getting anything? I am literally seeing nothing. Ain't no way they goofed. Just ain't no way. Are y'all seeing anything? I'm not seeing. Oh, shoot, there it is. Okay. Alright, so it's a countdown. Alright, let's do 3, 60 so it can run. Volume is good. Alright. There's a possibility y'all might be ahead of me, so just be careful, be mindful of that. With the chat, so spoilers aren't hitting me like a truck. Yeah, they goofed. Oh, something's not showing up on my stream. Let me see. Now, right now, I'm just in a countdown. Are y'all not in a countdown? If y'all are not in the countdown, just rewind it and wait until it gets to the point to when it starts for me, so that we can all like go together. Audio and stuff are still clear too, right? Just to make sure that's all good. Alright. It's starting. Here we go. Alright. Yeah, they've updated this like so many times, this freaking intro. Hello and welcome to the 4th annual. There he is, the Zook. Zook. What is he wearing? Oh, he's wearing that shadow bling thing. Also in 2024, we launched our Fearless Year of Shadow fan celebration campaign. This is a special theme designed to encourage all of you to celebrate the exciting character and also to get you to embrace your own inner fearlessness. We even built and went on tour with a custom shadow-inspired motorcycle. What do you think, Izuku-san? Do you think they'd let me borrow that bike for a weekend? These corny skits, bro. As usual, in this Sonic Central, we have tons of announcements. You'll see new game footage. Yeah, this man, I've seen him wear the one of the bling things before. It's kind of funny. Make sure you watch the full video so you don't miss anything. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the film. We're kicking things off. Here we go with the mobile games, y'all. I'm on autopilot. I'm on autopilot. My brain, imagine. What's the one quote from SpongeBob? I can't recite it right now, but like, the inner mechanisms of my mind are like, just froze. Man, Rumble is a thing that I think is good in concept, but like I've heard it in like execution, it is rough. I've heard some rough stuff with that open beta. And I guess I appreciate that the roster isn't so bad. It could be worse. Thank you, Mygo, for getting the quote right for me, because I can't remember nothing. Okay.
Have a blast with friends and family alike in Sonic Rumble. Look out for this exciting new title on mobile
And yeah, I'm also it's just whatever. Oh well, is that freaking Mephiles? Is that Mephiles? Well, we got him in some form. I guess I didn't lie to y'all, technically. I didn't lie to y'all, technically. I was right. Mephiles was going to be in the Sonic Central. Just not in the way we thought.
Inspired by all things sweet and with charm as delightful as candy, her unique boost is powered by sugar, giving her an extra burst of energy to outrun her rivals. Coming at the end of this year. Get excited. It's official. Shadow arrives as a new playable character later this year.
Hey, it finally happened. He's in Dream Team.
Cool updates designed to rev your engine and satisfy your need for speed. Players now have access to time trial mode, where you can test your skills and unlock new character styles. Rockstar Rouge
Hey, you guys wanted Mephiles, right?
Rockstar Indie is coming soon.
Sonic Team, they hurt me so much sometimes. For no reason. Why do y'all do me like this?
Year of Shadow campaign, a year-long celebration designed to inspire our fans to break barriers and be fearless, just like Shadow.
Alright, it's that Year of Shadow promotion stuff. I don't know why you flexing this bike so hard. We're not going to be able to afford this. I don't even think it's for sale, I think, is it? I think, wasn't it like a contest or something that you could, I don't even know. But like, we're not going to be able to ride this dang bike, Sega. Stop showing me it. Stop taunting me. And I have no idea. Sonic has like a weird identity thing with it. I can't even try. I feel that, James. I appreciate the music choice, though. Even if it slightly gives me PTSD. Oh, that's still Shadow the Hedgehog stages, bro.
All upcoming Shadow activations. Introducing 𝗀𝗲𝗃𝗀𝗃, a whimsical 8-episode series of animated shorts.
Huh?
Adorable fan favorite Chow. The story follows Sonic as he visits a Chow garden many times over the course.
There's gonna be a Chow Garden animated series? Why though?
Coming soon to our social media.
Why though?
Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe.
Okay.
Take on a challenging foe in Sonic.
Oh, okay.
Face off against a new version
Not Roblox, bro.
for revenge. But this time he's
Why is he in Roblox? Wait,
Supersonic
Super Neo? Huh?
earn exclusive new rewards.
In Roblox? Why is this in Roblox? Why? We're really fighting Neo through Roblox. That's crazy. When can we get that in a game? In an actual game? So, Monkey Ball update. Wait. What the heck is that? Why is he in a Shadow costume? Why not put Shadow in Super Monkey Ball? Huh? Am I missing something here? Why not just put Shadow in Super Monkey Ball? What's the point of putting him in a costume? Sega are so weird, bro. Right, is it because of the classic thing? So what, only classic Sonic characters can be in Monkey Ball? So that means he can only wear a Shadow costume? That's so dumb. And they're still updating this dang museum game from that one last Sonic Central. Man, this show has been pain, bro. Absolute pain. When it's over, I'm not even going to rant, y'all. I'm going to thank y'all for coming out, and we're going to be out of here. I am hungry, I'm tired, and I'm annoyed. Like, if y'all have nothing, just go on ahead and end the show. We're getting out of here. Get me out of here.
Well, that looks really fun. What do you think, Izuka-san? Yeah, it's cool. Okay, so now let's see what's going on in the world of Lego Sonic. Take it away, guys.
Oh, not Lego! No! Wait, did they say Lego? Or did they say something else?
Hey, Sonic, where are you?
Yeah, Lego.
Low-tide smell brings out my creativity. Where are you? Oh, you still doing that? Oh, so we're live. Okay, yeah, I guess I could eat this marshmallow really fast. That blows some minds. Anybody? Central smoking. Red.
Ah, yes, another Zuka meme.
Oh, okay.
Is that goddamn Lego 𝗵𝗲𝗁𝗲? What?
Action-packed. Izuka-san, add Eggman to the call. He'll want to witness this defeat with his own. Oh, Shadow, get some impulse control.
And yeah, it has that vibe, James. It has that vibe of that Super Nintendo where like weird creators speaking to their characters moment. It's just so weird because they're doing it with like freaking Legos.
Grandpappy's prototype for the dance. In twice the time I would have. Wrap it up, Shadow. These segments need to be zippy. Decreasing things.
How typical Sonic, lounging in paradise while Shadow does all the heavy lifting. Air freshener. I don't care. Vanilla. No,
Same, Azuka, same.
Anyway, you gonna beat that boss or teach it to roll over, Shadow? Come on, the fans are falling asleep.
I told you, my eternal battle is not your entertainment.
Is bro dead?
Sheer luck is my guess. You know that's Shadow's secret weapon.
Well, the 𝗵𝗲𝗁𝗲 was merely appetizing. I'll introduce you to
And that's like a general Japanese thing. Maigo, you know, Zuka-san, Miyamoto-san. It's like a Japanese thing.
And there you have it, folks.
And yeah, that's the best thing Azuka be doing nowadays. He be giving us a lot of meme material just by making faces.
Whoa, action, right?
Oh yeah, I guess maybe we'll see like a sneak peek for that Shadow animation. That might be something interesting. I completely forgot we were getting that, honestly.
And lab section to role-play adventure stories with Shadow, 𝗂𝗄𝗄, and 𝗰𝗲𝗄𝗊. Adventure meets imagination in the Knuckles.
Oh my god, this is goddamn Knuckles mech.
Then role-play guarding, stealing, and recovering.
That's still the funniest thing, bro. Like, why does he have a mech? What game is this?
Adventure boat set.
What game was that? Knuckles Robobot.
plus parasite factors on
These
the
comments, bro.
help Knuckles and Amy defend the Master Emerald Shrine. Choose different ways to protect the Chaos Emeralds on Angel Island and rescue the piggy from the villainous Egg Robo. Save the day in this fun-filled Supersonic vs. Egg Drillster set. Join Supersonic and Shadow as they rescue animals and defeat evil Dr. Eggman. Get your build on with these cool toys. This 6-inch Shadow the Hedgehog customizable figure by Jack Specific is sure to be a hit with collectors and Sonic fans of all ages. Mix and match the swappable pieces, including hands and posable wings, to build your favorite Shadow presentation. Show off your customized masterpiece with pride using the Rocky Pillar interface. This figure is coming soon. Hold ultimate power in the palm of your hand with Realm's wireless controllers.
Bro.
Featuring a collectible figurine and multi-layered design, this officially
Bro.
controller is in a world of its own. Available for purchase in October, and Shadow the Hedgehog version coming soon. First 4 figures in Sega are thrilled to reveal the development of an incredible new statue for Sonic X Shadow Generations, Shadow Evolve. Get ready to add this showpiece to your collection. It's time for you to cruise in style with the Shadow the Hedgehog 𝗵𝗲𝗯 helmet, featuring Shadow's mischievous smile and trademark red eyes, complemented by a striking color scheme that captures his fearless personality. With enhanced safety features and aerodynamic engineering, you'll get the best performance possible while being the coolest rider on the road. Joining the 𝗵𝗲𝗄𝗃 product lineup is Shadow the Hedgehog. Look forward to Shadow the Hedgehog's release in April 2025. Keep an eye out because more details will be coming soon. Coming in late 2024.
I didn't even notice they announced Rumble for PC.
Merge their worlds to create a collaboration that
Was that a thing? Is that true? Sonic Rumble's gonna be on PC? I didn't even notice that.
and first looks of the collection. Speed on over to your nearest Topgolf to play with Sonic and friends.
I guess that's something. Wait, we're getting golf? Are you serious? A Sonic golf game? What is this? And why is it? And god dang Sky Sanctuary. I am so sick of Sky Sanctuary, bro. Y'all making me hate that zone as much as Green Hill. I am so sick of Sky Sanctuary zone. Y'all making me hate that zone as much as Green Hill. But why are we getting a Sonic golf game? Why? How many Sonic fans can afford to play golf? This is so funny, bro, because like so Sonic golf is a thing now, I guess.
Enjoy Topgolf the Sonic way by surrounding yourself with good friends and good food with this exclusive Topgolf experience.
Hey everybody, I'm so excited to be here at Sonic Central. I'm Tiffany Smith and I'm joined by...
And yeah, all of these could have basically just been tweets.
You know why you're here, right?
I do.
We are here to get to the bottom of what Sonic posted on Batman Day.
We are.
If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, take a look.
Oh, the Sonic Batman collab. Wait, I saw Funko Pops. Please do not tell me this collab is for freaking Funko Pops. Please, no. No, don't tell me that's it. No. No. And I actually kind of like this whole Sonic Batman thing. I think that's actually a cool idea for a collab. But you're telling me all it's for is for Funko Pops? No. No. Come on.
More about this matchup. What does this collision actually entail? Can you give us some details?
Well, it's going to start with Comics, and that's going to start in March of 2025, and we're going to have one issue a month.
So you're talking about comics, we're talking about the content. Does this mean we're really going to get to see Sonic the Hedgehog and some of his friends maybe teaming up with the Justice League characters?
I think so, and if you want to talk about it, we can.
Yes. Okay, who's overseeing all this?
So we have a writer who's super well known, and everybody loves him, and that
Bat Shadow Funko for $20 at GameStop. Yeah, like, bro.
You're not going to tell me the artist?
No.
I've seen one
Don't tell me. Don't go do this.
man. Can
Don't tell me all of this was for a gosh dang punk Funko Pop.
Amy,
Was that Knuckles Superman?
Sonic, of course,
Bro.
𝗃𝗲𝗳𝗃𝗃𝗃,
And Cyborg.
Tails.
Alright, I'm just gonna call it right now. I'm gonna go OG.
Bro.
Sonic of
Super Knuckles? Official?
Shadow is Batman.
Oh, bro, the fan art. The fan art is gonna go crazy.
so epic. I'm so excited for this. Is there anything else that you want to share with everybody watching?
Yeah, sure. So besides the 5 comics that we talked about for March 2025, we're also going to do a collected edition of all those comics, as well as merchandise including apparel, accessories, toys, collectibles, and all of this will be for fall 2025.
I know what I'm gonna be reading, buying, wearing in 2025.
And me too.
You've shared a bunch of stuff with us, but I think there is possibly one more secret that you want to share with everybody.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it here on Sonic Central exclusively. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. We're going to continue the celebration of DC and the Sonic universe through 2026.
Shut up! So the party is literally just getting started. We thought it was just till 2025, but now 2 years, baby.
Just getting started.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Evo, for joining us. And you guys, make sure you let us know your favorite mashups and enjoy the rest of Sonic Central. Bye.
Ready to face the darkness?
Finally! Something! Something! Thank God! Oh my goodness! Something I can actually process.
It is time to awaken the ultimate light.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome to the world. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Now what is going on here? What is he doing to him?
Black Doom. I destroyed you once. I will do it again.
Finally, something of value.
Finish this here and now.
Oh my goodness. Oh, now I'm mad that I have it reversed because I can't read the text. And yeah, HD Maria. And for real, that boy comboed him.
I'll take this power and use it as my own.
Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Wait, what was that? What was that? What was that? What was that dragon? What was that? Go back!
Relive memories. Battle against villains. Set the timeline back to normal and save
Ooh, that was something.
this edition today. And get this
Okay, that they kind of cooked. They kind of cooked at the end. They saved themselves a little bit, but not enough to save the whole show. But that was kind of cool.
in a frantic
Hey, Dark Beginnings.
standing in Sonic and Shadow Generations. Dark Beginnings.
Yay, Team Dark, let's go. These dang animations, bro. Why do they have to cook so much harder in these animations than in the games? I would kill for game cutscenes that go this hard. Like, bro. Like, this is actually fire. Why can't we get this in the dang doggone games, bro? This is so good.
Coming to YouTube and Sonic the Hedgehog official social media channel starting on September 25th. PlayStation versions of Sonic X Shadow Generations will have an exclusive extended edition featuring deleted scenes.
One day, James. One day we'll get that Sonic anime. One day, maybe.
The early 2000s and peek into the mind of a
Gerald's
mad
dope
genius.
book.
In this nostalgic
ancient ruins, space stations, and the dark depths of an old scientist.
Why are they promoting Gerald Robotnik's journal with a quirky like retro commercial? They do know who this man is, right?
Created for absolutely
Why is the kid reading Gerald Robotnik's journal? I think they're a little confused with the marketing here because I don't think that's something you want to casually promote like that. Like you do know who Gerald is, right?
special price. So when you call and use your credit card, we'll also receive
Oh, oh.
robots of mass destruction.
I guess they're getting kind of weird with it.
So order today and send to a child you love. To order the inaccessible pages of learn everything you never wanted to know about.
That's such a weird way to promote it.
All physical day one editions of Sonic X Shadow Generations come with this 24-page journal.
And yeah, like that's why I think it's weird. Like, why are they promoting that with kids? Like, I don't think no one's gonna care about Gerald.
Activation, programming, products, partnerships, and much, much more.
Like, y'all do know who Gerald is, right?
All the fun.
The Sonic universe will continue to grow and innovate. We hope that you will enjoy every second, make new friends, and like Sonic, enjoy 𝗃𝗲𝗄𝗃 every now and then. There's plenty more adventure coming your way. Be sure you stay up to date by following us on the official social channels.
And yeah, James, that's basically what's keeping me going at this point. Mephiles is back. It shouldn't make any sense, but screw it. I'll take it.
I just got word. Word about what? No way. Really? Well, fans, it looks like we've got one more thing for you.
One more thing?
Roll it.
All right, what is it? One more thing, y'all.
We were so incredibly blown away by the reaction to our trailer. I wanted to record a special message thanking you all for the support. We are so excited for you to see this film. It's Sonic's biggest adventure yet, only in theaters this December. Cannot wait for you to check it out. Thank you again for all your incredible support.
Wait, are we about
The best.
movie free? Uh-oh. Oh no, copyright, don't nuke me. Copyright, have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. I didn't know we were going to get movie stuff. No. Have mercy on me, copyright.
We have the support of the fans, and we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that support. So we just absolutely want to honor that and celebrate what it is they love about the film.
When you think back to where this all started,
Pray for me, y'all. I had no clue we were going to get movie stuff.
we never take that for granted. It's incredible to be able to tell stories that give Sonic a real journey and an arc.
Told you got this. Hey, we got this. In the first film, Sonic is the sort of outsider who was really just looking for connection. In Sonic 2, he wanted to be a hero, but he had a lot of learning that needed to happen. What helped him get there was, of course, his squad. And so Sonic 3
Oh, I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to check my copyright board immediately, and I'm gonna have to export this to YouTube frame 1 because I can't leave this up. Dang.
you're facing, no matter what challenges come your way, as long as you really and true to who you are inside, you'll make the right choice when it matters most.
But yeah, I guess this is like a weird behind the scenes. But this is kind of weird to do as a one more thing. This is like a what? A behind the scenes like interview thing? Like, are we actually? You're gonna give us a new look at movie free, right? You're not just gonna end it on like a weird behind the scenes thing. Like, give us an actual new look at the movie. And even that, I think, is kind of a weird thing to do as the last thing. Like, you're using the movie as the one more thing, huh?
I'm standing right here. We've had a blast in the last 2 films, but we can always do more. We can always push it.
Try to keep up. There's such a rich universe of stories. I don't see us slowing down at all.
Like, I think this is very weird.
We are so excited for you to see everything that's coming. And we know how much you love surprises, so keep a sharp eye out for Easter eggs.
Okay.
Guys, we're gonna get back to work because we got a lot of movie to make. But thank you again for all the amazing support. You guys are the best fans in the world.
That's a one more thing, I guess. That certainly was a one more thing. Okay. Man, that... Okay, Mephiles in Generations is very cool. That was like my bare minimum thing that we all knew was going to happen. But besides that, woo, that was not a good show. Great trailer, but horrible show. And I'll talk about it more on Twitter because honestly, I'm done. I'm tired. Like, I've been going for how long? How long has the stream been going? An hour and a half? Yeah, I think we can cut it here, y'all. I think we can cut it here. Rank E. Rank E. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we know how y'all feel in terms of your thoughts on this. Like, you either liked what was here or you just didn't. For me, again, I thought the new Shadow Generations trailer was cool. The Dark Beginnings looks like it's going to be heat. But other than that, sleep. Dead asleep. So with that, that's pretty much it. I'll see y'all on, Twitter, X, whatever the heck you want to call it. I'll see y'all on YouTube when I put this up on YouTube. You can talk more there maybe if you want to discuss some more thoughts on how this Central was. But other than that, I'm cutting the stream so that I can go eat, I can go rest, and do something better with my time, to be honest. So I'll see y'all later. Thank y'all for coming out to the stream. This has been Nux, and I'm out. Peace.